Laura here. It is May 28th and it is the day of my readathon. My headphones have unexpectedly died a painful death, so since I'm going to be in the city all week and probably using them a lot, I'm going to go run to town to get myself a pair, but I am in the middle of reading The Enchanted Air by Cinda Williams-Chima. I am literally about to be at page 300, so I'm going to read this on the way there, and then on the way back I'll read it. I'll check in once I get home. I'm probably going to do some crafting, finish all my bookmarks, and then we're going to see what's going on, but I will definitely check in when I get back from my errands. It is Memorial Day here, and it is not the nicest day, but hopefully the weather gets a little bit nicer. I would love to go for a bike ride later, but this walk might be my only exercise of the day. So I'll check in a bit. I'll check in when I get back. Talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. I'm back from my errands. It is 9:13 and I am on about page 350 in The Enchanted Air. It's getting super good. It's basically the third book in the Air series. Their first three were the Warrior Air, the Wizard Air, and the Dragon's Heart Air. And I really like that trilogy, and I have read that trilogy before, but this is the first book and like the continuation. And this book follows a character named Jonah and Emma. And at the start of this book, there is a massacre that occurs at a compound. And because of that massacre, these kids developed unusual abilities that make them not really wizards and not really like other part of the guild. So they're kind of like mutants. It's kind of like they're kind of like X-Men. And you follow these two characters, Jonah, who his touch will kill you, literally, and Emma, who you're not really sure what her ability is. And right now, they're towards the end of it and they just rescued Emma from somewhere. So it's really good. I hope to finish this today, but right now I'm going to head out of this, clean my room a little bit, and start making all my bookmarks so that they're done, and I will check in when I'm done crafting, let you know what time it is, and let you know what my plans for the rest of the day are. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, Laura here. I'm back. It is almost 12 o'clock and I have made my 30 bookmarks that I'm going to bring to the various cons. I printed out my labels to put on the back, so now I think I'm going to go grab some food and I'm going to go pack. After I pack, I'm going to see what time it is and I'm going to take some pictures for my Instagram where I'm going to post all these bookmarks, and then I'm finally going to get to go read. So I will check in when I'm done with all those tasks and let you know what time it was. I really hope after I finish everything, I can finally get some reading done. I'm so close to finishing The Enchanted Air, and that's really what I wanted to do for the rest of the day, but I do have to do some stuff for Instagram, especially because I won't be posting that much until next Sunday. So yeah, gotta keep the Instagram up and going. And when I mean that, I mean I won't be posting like my Funko Pop pictures because I won't be home, but I will be posting a lot of pictures from BEA and BookCon. So report back after I eat and do a couple of my Instagram things, and I'll let you know what time it is and once I pack. Packing may take me a while, so I will definitely report back. Hi guys, Laura here. I'm back. So I just finished organizing all of my bookmarks, which was a really, really long process. I made about 30 bookmarks, which I will be giving out at BEA and BookCon this year, and I also did post all my designs on my Instagram. So if you are going to BEA and BookCon and want to snag a free bookmark, just go look at the designs. I think I have maybe 2 of each quote, most of them, and if I have some more time tonight, I might try to add a few more doubles. But definitely look at that. And also, if you are not going to BEA and BookCon and you just want these bookmarks, go to my Etsy shop, and you can do a customized listing, and I can make you whatever you want. After BEA and BookCon, I'm going to put up more individual listings, but all the bookmarks that I have made are all on my Instagram. But yeah, so I am going to start packing and come back and let you guys know what time it is, and let's see if I can finally get back to reading. But packing comes first because I have a lot to pack. So I'll check in after I'm done packing. Bye. Laura here. I'm checking back in. It's just about 2:30 and I did finish most of my packing. Some of this packing will have to wind up being done tomorrow right before I leave, but I did do most of it, so I'm going to finally go dive into The Enchanted Air and finally start reading. I really forgot how much packing I had to get done before I could like enjoy myself, but everything is packed mostly, so I'm gonna go read and I'll check back in when I make some progress on The Enchanted Air. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi guys, Laura here. It is now a little bit past 4 and I did just finish The Enchanted Air by Cinda Williams-Chima. I really love this book. If this week was not so chaotic and so busy, I would probably actually just read the last book in the series, but It is a little bit big and I want to read smaller books or books that I have for tour and stuff. But I really did love this book. I love that it was like a continuation. I really did like the Air series and I loved rereading it. But I definitely do like Jonah and Emma as lead characters, and I'm really curious to see what happens in the final book in this series because I have so many theories and predictions, and I love murder mysteries, which is basically what this is, but I love all the cameos that we got, and also how this book definitely focused on music, which I'm a theater geek, and I love books that focus on the arts. So I'm going to pick another book out of my cup, and hopefully this is the book that I'm going to make a serious dent in tonight. After I do my Instagram stuff. And I will be having a non-spoiler review after BEA and BookCon of the book, and also a review on my blog. But let's see. The next book I'm going to read. Okay, I'm going to go get it so I can show it. Okay, so I did pick Bring Them Your Hearts out of my cup, and this is a book that is very, very high fantasy. So I might actually start reading this later, and I might actually start to just get this one done because I've actually never read a Sarah Dessen book. And it's high on my priority list, and it's also really, really short. So if I can actually finish most of this book tonight, I think I'd be really excited. So I think I'm going to start reading this and see how far I get. I've never read anything by Sarah Dessen, and she's been on my bucket list of authors to actually read. So I think I'm going to start and make some progress in this, and then tomorrow read this. So, but I will check in and let you know after dinner how far I got into this book, and I'll definitely check back. But I'm really excited that I finished The Enchanted Heir, and I'm really excited to eventually move on to The Sorcerer's Heir. But I'm definitely excited to start these two books. So I will check in in like an hour or so, and let you guys know how many pages I've completed. Guys, I'm back. I made some progress on The Moon and More. I'm on page 11, and so far, I'm intrigued. It definitely seems like a super cute contemporary. It's about this girl named Coley who her mom is like a fitness instructor and she's really, really popular. So she's going on like a world tour and she's sending her daughter to stay with her relatives in a place she's never been before. Her and her mom in the past were both really overweight, but now Coley is not overweight, but I think she's still struggling with her self-confidence, and I literally am 11 pages into this book, but I hope to give you guys more information soon. But this is my first Sarah Dessen, so this will be, and I own a lot of her books, so if I like this, I will definitely be checking out more this summer. So I will definitely report back and let you guys know my thoughts. So keep a nose out. I will be back in a couple of, maybe like an hour or so to give you guys my thoughts. Right now I'm on page 11, so let's see what happens. It's Laura here. It's about 9:40, and I am here to say that I have finished reading 86 pages of Keeping the Moon. As I was reading this, I was also watching the season finale of The Flash, so that's probably why I didn't read as much, but I really am liking it. It's definitely a really cute contemporary. I think I'm probably going to finish this tomorrow, especially if I can read a little bit more tonight. So I'll check in tomorrow night after I come home from Blogbound, which is it's like a pre-event for BEA and BookCon. And then I will have a bunch of videos to post before I leave. But I just wanted to give you guys a small check-in and say that I've read about 86 pages, and my ideal thing is to finish 100 pages tonight and then go watch some more TV. But yeah, so far I'm really liking it, and I wish this readathon would have been more reading and less packing and organizing, but I do really want to enjoy myself this week, and I knew that if I didn't do those things, it wouldn't have happened. But yeah, so I really like doing these readathons. I'm definitely going to do more as the summer progresses, but I will definitely check in tomorrow and let you guys know how I feel about Keeping the Moon, and tell you guys what I'm planning on reading for the first couple of days of BEA and BookCon. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, Lori here. I'm back. It is after BEA. It is the Monday after BEA and BookCon, and I damn forgot to do my follow-up on my end of my readathon because last week was crazy and it was just so busy. So I'm here to end this reading vlog and tell you guys what I finished reading. So this will be my end of the May reading wrap up, but also the end of the readathon vlog. And I have a bunch of videos that I'm filming today. I'm also organizing all the books that I got from BEA. So make sure you guys keep a nose out on my channel. I know I got a bunch of new subscribers because of BEA and BookCon. So hello guys, it is lovely seeing you again. It was lovely meeting you guys online. I hope you guys stick around. But I did wind up finishing Keeping the Moon by Sarah Dessen. I actually finished reading this when I was at work on Tuesday morning, and I found it to be super cute. It was the first Sarah Dessen book that I ever read, but I really enjoyed it. I wasn't as connected to Coley as I wanted to be, But I really did like the dynamics between the characters. I thought that it was interesting that her friends were much older. I really did like the boy in this book, and I thought that their relationship was super interesting. I also thought the relationship with her mother was super interesting. And I really, really liked it, and I thought that it was just a really, really fun summer read. I definitely want to read more by Sarah Dessen this summer, but this was the first book that I actually finished. And then after that, I wound up reading a book that I got from Blogbound. I don't have a physical copy of it anymore because I gave it to my friend Marissa at BookCon, but it was called Chemistry Lessons. This was a book that I started reading the night of Blogbound, and I just was like determined to read it and finish it, so I did. It actually was like a really, really unique premise. It basically follows this girl, and her mother was a scientist, and she is an aspiring scientist. It's set the summer before she goes off to college. And her boyfriend at the start of the book breaks up with her, and she is kind of blindsided, and kind of turns her a little bit on her head. But when she encounters some research that her mother did, her mother has since passed away from cancer, she gets the idea that her mother was doing some experiments about increasing attraction between partners and relationships. So she winds up, kind of to honoring her mother, but also to get her boyfriend back, she winds up running these experiments on 3 male figures, male boys in her life. It was actually really interesting. I thought it was a super fun, but like kind of like an emotional read, and it dealt with like the implications of experiments and consent and stuff like that, and I really liked it. I definitely wound up giving it like 3.5 stars. It was definitely like a more of an emotional contemporary read, but I did like the focus on STEM stuff because that is something that I think that girls, especially young girls, should know that that's an option for them. I thought it was really, really well done, but I thought it was a super fun romance because there is a romance in it and you kind of don't know how it's going to wind up. But I overall really enjoyed it, and I gave it 3.5 stars. I will be posting my review maybe later this week. I have to update Goodreads and stuff like that. But overall, I really liked it. After I finished that, I think I read, as I was finishing this book, I actually finished that yesterday morning at BookCon. I was just randomly picked stuff up online. So I never really made it past 20 pages in anything. But because I was on the train ride home and I had a longer commute, I did start reading Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. This is a book that I got from Book Expo. I waited online at Epic, and I'm just going to read you guys the back of it because overall, I'm really impressed so far. I am about 60 pages in, and I really don't want to put this book down, and it doesn't come out until October, but I really am engaged, so I'm definitely going to keep reading. So I'm going to read you guys the back. It's definitely pitched as a psychological thriller, but I think there might be a little bit more to it. Their town called them liars, the world called them monsters, but only they could uncover the truth. It's been 5 years since Sarah Marks was brutally murdered in the woods. Everyone thinks Mia and Bryant Bryn killed their best friend. Driven by their obsession with the novel called The Way into Lovelorn, the 3 girls had imagined themselves into the magical worlds. Everyone thinks that Mia and Bryn killed their best friend. Driven by their obsession with the novel called Way into Lovelorn, 3 girls had imagined themselves into a magical world where their fantasies became twisted, even deadly. The only thing is they didn't do it. I think this is a perfect mix between maybe a paranormal story, but definitely a psychological thriller. It's set in time between now and then, which I really love. And right now you're following Bryn and Mia. I really like this book, so I'm definitely going to finish this book first. I know that this book does not come out until October, but I'm really intrigued. So that is the end of my reading vlog and what I read for the tail end of May. Let me know in the comments what you end up reading in the tail end of May, and if you think I should be doing more readathon vlogs, I definitely will. And let me know if you went to BEA and BookCon, what is your first read from the books that you snagged. Right now, this is definitely my pick. But I'll talk to you guys soon for another video.